Eretoronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you guys for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of its opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. I implore you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign video as it paints a clearer picture of what you'll be dealing with for the week beginning Sunday, September 26th. This month's newsletter spotlights authors from the indie and traditional worlds of publishing, so don't forget to tap into Mental Chatter Musings monthly newsletter for the sneak peeks and author interviews for Monica Walters and Stephanie M. Freeman. In addition to that, don't hesitate to check out Diamond's World today, Sunday, at 7 p.m. to discuss Last Stop from Innocence, penned by Tikiera Allen. Of course, you can always tap into the Intentional Life Club Mondays and Fridays from 8:30 to 11 a.m. on Clubhouse. Stop on over with LaGio Hunt and the crew if you intend to live an intentional life. Now, as always, you can stop by ICU Reading and Chatting, the Facebook group, of course, for the impromptu freestyles for their Freestyle Friday selection. If you'd like to participate as an artist, contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. And actually this Sunday, there will be a live discussion with author Untamed regarding her book, The View. So I will definitely be posting that on my page. You guys should definitely tune in. I am actually a reader of Untamed, and she is a brilliant writer. So don't hesitate to stop by this Sunday. Now that I am done with the announcements, oh, I forgot. Don't forget to tap into Murder, Mysteries, and Mayhem. It's put on by one of our spotlights for the month, Stephanie M. Freeman, where they talk all things murder, mystery, and mayhem. Stop by on Clubhouse Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's get into why we are here. The horoscopes are coming up next. Well, the astrology is coming up next, and then following will be your tarot portion. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising Sign people. Welcome to the astrology portion of your reading. This week, Mercury goes retrograde. Even though you're already feeling the energies on the 27th, it actually goes through with it. So for a few weeks, we will have Mercury in retrograde in the sign of Libra, our sector of partnership. So let's talk about what we're going to encounter this week, especially within partnerships. On Sunday, September the 26th, the sun is in Libra at 3 degrees. It's prompting you to be less trusting and obliging of others, of someone. Someone could be misusing your good intent as they were Saturday. This aspect actually came in on Saturday. Have you dealt with this situation before? Search your mind for the lesson, or you'll learn the hard way. It could be a situation you've been put in before, you dealt with before, or something they've asked you to do before. And, you're being prompted to learn a lesson here. Okay, Aries, within this partnership. It's at 3 degrees. So if you have any aspects, I would say between 0 and 6 degrees, this is going to aspect you really heavily. The Sun in Libra and the North Node in Gemini will be trining one another with Gemini directly aspecting Vesta in Scorpio at 3 degrees. So a blessing moves you in the direction of your highest aspirations through or within a partnership as it pertains to some type of communication, siblings, short distance travel, even it could even be neighbors. It's regarding commitment or your devotion to something that you're passionate about. Now, this could be shared finances. It could even be sex or intimacy. Okay. But there's some type of blessing coming in short distance travel. Maybe you're going out. Maybe you're going out and maybe you committed to something, or you said you were going to do something with a partner, and you actually go and do that, and it's a blessing, winds up being a blessing to you. Maybe it's during short distance travel. Maybe you're blessing a sibling. Maybe a sibling is blessing you. Maybe you promised to do something and you're actually following through with it, on Sunday. Now, or maybe even a sibling communicates something to you that is a blessing, that helps you out because this person is dedicated to you and your passions. It could be any of those things. And also with the moon in Gemini, Mars in Libra, and Saturn in Aquarius, making a trine at 7 degrees. This brings a blessing that pushes us through a challenge within a partnership. Here, a restriction or responsibility eases, or I would say a restriction or responsibility that you have brings a blessing, brings some type of ease because of you handling that responsibility, because of you following through with that restriction and doing what you're supposed to do. A blessing comes out of it. Maybe a blessing of communication, maybe through siblings, short distance travel, neighbors. You could see something, some type of blessing come through there that eases a challenge within a partnership, or eases communication within a partnership, because whatever responsibility or restriction that you have to go through with, that probably has to do with friends or social groups, it brings you some type of blessing. Okay. Now in the evening of Sunday, it's going to shift to 4 degrees. So if you're out being active, be sure and watch out for accidents. You don't want to hurt yourself. Pay attention in every way today, because you want to operate with caution and discernment. Someone around you could be taking advantage of you in business or even in your personal life. And this energy, you got to look out for the hidden motives within others on Sunday. And that energy is going to carry over into Monday. Okay, so on Monday the 27th, with the sun in Libra at 4 degrees, watch out, pay attention. If you're being active, operate with integrity in your business and personal life, and look out for the hidden motives of others. Now the moon will be in Gemini at 19 degrees, directly aspecting Venus and Scorpio at 19 degrees. So communication will be about romance, finances, and pleasure, and what your highest aspirations are as it pertains to Gemini, as it pertains to short distance travel for you, as it pertains to your siblings, communication, as it pertains to neighbors and things like that. There's a direct aspect that's going to be dealing with your shared finances or something that you're passionate about, maybe even sex and intimacy. Maybe even something is communicated to you about finances, or sex or intimacy while you're riding around, while you're, during short distance travel or something like that. Either way, it's wonderful because it's a blessing, aspecting those areas, and Venus is in the mix, so there's money involved. Now the sun will shift into 5 degrees that evening on Monday, so your hard work and honesty and wisdom can really pay off on that day, on Monday. on Monday and possibly on Tuesday. Yeah, I would say on Monday and on Tuesday. But anyway, on Monday, Mercury is going to go retrograde too. So when Mercury goes retrograde in Libra, it's going to go retrograde at 25 degrees. So if you have any aspects between that 20 and 28 degree mark, 22 and 28 degree mark, this could really aspect you if you have any placements in Libra. Now, someone could be speaking up for you or putting their neck out on the line for you on the 27th. And especially, where you've worked hard, someone could speak up for you. This transit is going to last with Mercury in retrograde. I think it stays in retrograde for like 3 weeks until like the 18th of October or something like that. But then you still have the shadow period. So you're still going to feel like you're in retrograde probably up through like the 25th or something like that of October. All right. Or 24th or something like that. So, either way, Mercury is going to be in Libra. So it's still going to have to turn and go direct again and go forward. So it's still going to be about partnerships all the way through October, either way it goes. Okay. So let's talk about the blessings you'll receive, the opportunities you'll receive, the assistance aspecting you, and the challenges or extra energy you'll have to exert because of this. Now, with Libra at 25 degrees, if you have any aspects between 20 or 28 degrees of Gemini or Aquarius, this is going to bring you a blessing that has to do with a goal you're trying to accomplish, maybe even with friends or social groups, but something is going to be communicated to you. It could be communicated through a sibling, a neighbor, or even someone within your networks of people, but it's going to be a blessing nonetheless through a partnership that's going to come to you. And through October, you'll be experiencing this, even relationships from the past. Okay, especially this week, relationships from the past or that you've already been in, bringing you those blessings, communicating goals accomplished to you regarding things from the past or things you've been waiting for. Now, if you have any placements in your chart between 22 and 28 degrees in the sign of Sagittarius or Leo, that's going to bring you assistance and opportunities. And because it's bringing you assistance and opportunities, this is going to be opportunities for romance, opportunities for play, opportunities to get involved within partnerships and creative endeavors, opportunities to have fun with your children, opportunities to travel with your children or your lover or or for a creative endeavor. Okay. Opportunities, just watch the lower vibrations because the South Node is in Sagittarius. So you might be traveling and overindulging. So watch out for that. But this is opportunities for communication to come in from afar, you to pull people in at a distance from you and them to bring you opportunities and assistance because of what you think and preach, because of your education and skills. Okay, so you have that opportunity. You might be even hearing from a person within a creative endeavor or a child or a romantic partner that is at a distance from you. Okay. You getting contacts from people from the past as well that are at a distance from you. Now this is going to move through October and some of November, but anyway, we're talking about, let's stick with this week in October right now. Now your challenges or where you'll have to exert more energy as far as communicating or skills within a partnership, that's going to be in home and family and in career. Some of your relationships in home and family and career are really going to test your patience. So you need to make sure that you put in that extra effort to have patience. Okay? Have patience. Now, and that's for that next 30 days. Now, in addition to that, on Monday, Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, intuition, spirituality, delusions. It's going to be in Pisces at 21 degrees, and it's going to quintile the true node in Gemini at 3 degrees. Okay, this could be a dream come true, something pushing you toward your highest aspirations. Maybe where you've been a victim to someone like uncouth or greedy or unyielding as to their inner wilds. You could see some type of reprieve or assistance. Maybe something is coming through for you that has to do with siblings, short distance travel, neighbors, maybe even communication coming through as it pertains to secrets. Maybe somebody tells you a secret that helps you out and that pushes you towards your north node, your highest aspirations. Maybe they're revealing something to you, or maybe it's something that you've worked on in your solitude. You know, because Pisces is about secret sacrifice. Well, the 12th house is about secret sacrifice and solitude, and that's what Pisces normally rules. But if you have any aspects between like 18 and 24 degrees of Pisces, or 0 to 6 degrees of Gemini, you're going to get some type of assistance or opportunity, some type of help. And it's all because of maybe your intuition, or maybe it's because of your talent and skills that you bring to the table. You could also be getting some type of help from like, let me think. You could be getting some type of help from your intuition too. Maybe something comes through and you have an intuitive hit on Monday, and it opens up things for you and basically lets you know how you need to forge forward. Now on Tuesday, the 28th, the sun is in Libra, like I said, at 5 degrees. And this is where your hard work and honesty can pay off. The moon in Cancer in your sector of home and family is going to trine Vesta in Scorpio. So it's going to bring a blessing through some type of commitment or devotion that you've had to your passions, to your shared finances. Or maybe the blessing is of shared finances because of some blessed ending or new beginning that you have. But either way, it's trining Scorpio. Okay. So commitments or devotion in home and family can bear fruit in some way. And shared finances or something you're passionate about is definitely on the menu. Now it's on Tuesday, the sun is going to shift to Libra at 6 degrees that evening. So it's asking you at that point, how far are you willing to go to get what you want? You need to be mindful of your passions getting the best of you. Don't compromise your morals or do anything that goes against your soul's purpose. And in the same token, don't allow anyone to misuse your talents, because tolerance is required to overcome issues. Okay. Also, violence is warned against. Okay. And that's on Tuesday evening. And that energy carries over until Wednesday. Okay. That same energy of you being mindful of your passions, that same energy of you holding tight to your morals, being tolerant, not being violent, not letting anyone misuse your talents or your influence. Okay. Now, the sun in Libra at 6 degrees is going to trine Saturn in Aquarius. So this is going to, some type of restriction or responsibility in a relationship is going to receive a blessing. You're going to receive a blessing because of that restriction or responsibility, or a restriction or responsibility is going to ease within a relationship. One or the two. But it's going to bring you a blessing. It's a friend, a social group. Maybe you're doing something within a relationship that brings you a blessing through a friend or a social group. Okay. And it helps you out. Some goal is accomplished. Maybe the blessing could be someone helping you expand your message and get your word out. Whatever you think and preach, they could be helping you with that. Being that Mercury is in Libra. At the same time, the moon in Cancer at 14 degrees is going to be sextile Uranus and Taurus at 14 degrees. So this brings about a shocking opportunity or even some assistance available in home and family. Okay. If you have any aspects, especially between 11 and 17 degrees of Cancer or Taurus, you could definitely have that blessing coming into you, that shocking opportunity or assistance to home and family. Now, that evening, the sun is going to shift, that Wednesday evening, the sun is going to shift to 7 degrees. So don't allow anyone to take you out of your square in the evening. Don't act up. Don't come out of character, because it could go further than you want it to go. And that energy is going to carry over to Thursday. Don't let anybody take you out of your square. Okay? Stay with it. You know, with the sun and Libra, if you have any aspects between, I would say 3 and 10 degrees, you could definitely have someone pushing you in home and family or even in career. So that's your area of Capricorn or Cancer. So if you have any nodes between Capricorn or Cancer, in Capricorn or Cancer, within 3 to 10 degrees, you can expect for somebody to be working your last nerve. Okay? Don't let them take you out of character on Thursday or Wednesday night. Now, on Thursday, also Saturn in Aquarius is at 6 degrees, and it's going to trine the North Node in Gemini. Okay. How is that? Hold on one second. I'm sorry, I had to check that because I knew something was wrong with that, because I'm like, hold on, the North Node is at 3 degrees. So on Thursday, Saturn in Aquarius at 6 degrees is going to trine Lilith in Gemini at 6 degrees. So this is about your primal instincts, your knee-jerk reactions, your your primal instincts or knee-jerk reactions. They're going to be trining. So something that you do is going to bring a blessing through friends, goals, and social groups. Okay, you're going to have to, it's going to be impose some type of restriction or responsibility on you, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a good, it's like somebody inviting you to speak in the group, or say your opinion, or, communicate or something like that. But it brings you more popularity or something like that. So you have to work for it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to put some type of restriction or responsibility on you, but it's still a goal you've been trying to accomplish, and it's going to bring you a blessing, and it's your instincts that work out for you. You could be communicating with a friend, a sibling, a neighbor, somebody during short distance travel, or even in a social group. Okay? Travel could be required for it. But nonetheless, that blessing should be coming in if you have any aspects between 0 and 9 degrees of Aquarius or Gemini. Now, on Thursday, the sun is going to shift into 8 degrees of Libra. And in the evening, it's going to shift there. And it's prompting you to not let life get you down. If you're untrusting of someone else, communicate your concerns or do the research yourself if you can't trust the horse's mouth. Virtue within a partnership can come into question on that day. You might feel like you need to seek some type of spiritual assistance from a reader even. Okay. And that energy carries over to Friday. That untrusting energy carries over to Friday. Those concerns within that partnership. Now, on Friday, though, the energy does carry over, the moon in Leo, your sector of play, children, romance, and creative endeavors, Leo is going to be at 6 degrees. The moon, is going to be at 6 degrees. It's going to square Saturn in Aquarius. So there's going to be a challenge or issue dealing with restrictions or responsibilities, probably involving a child, a creative endeavor, or a lover. And that's going to surface for you. For you, the goal hampered is, like I said, going to deal with, that romantic partner or child or a creative endeavor. some type of restriction or responsibility is imposed on you, or some type of goal is being halted, or extra restrictions or responsibilities are placed on you to achieve the goal. And the square from the moon in Leo to Vesta in Scorpio at 5 degrees, right before that, some type of commitment is broken or seeing challenges. Okay, some type of commitment with a lover or a child or a person within a creative endeavor who promised you something, or maybe you promised them something. It's being broken. So if you have any placements between 2 and 8 degrees of Leo or Scorpio, you can expect something. Yeah, you can expect some promise to be broken, or some challenge to come about as it pertains to some type of commitments or devotion, okay, to a lover, a child, or a person within creative endeavors, or even play. Like if you promised your kids, oh, we're gonna go to the movies on on this day, and then it turns out you got to do something. You got some type of restriction or responsibility placed on you, and you can't go. So now you got to go tell your husband or your child that you're breaking this commitment, that you guys can't go to the movies, or it might be something like that. But you have opportunities to overcome whatever challenges are aspecting you within a partnership, especially once the moon sextiles Mars and Libra, that afternoon. So that'll bring some type of opportunities and assistance your way to help you through challenges that you're having within a partnership. Okay. Now, the sun in Libra at 8 degrees will sextile the moon in Leo at 8 degrees eventually, and it's going to reveal an opportunity or assistance within a romantic partnership, a creative relationship or project, or with a child. Okay, with that sextile aspecting, some partnership is going to bring you opportunities, or they're going to assist you. Now, on Friday evening, the sun is going to shift into 9 degrees of Libra, and that evening is prompting you to keep an eye out for your children on Friday and Saturday, okay? Because the energy carries over. So on Friday, they may get into some type of trouble, okay? It's going to have to do, of course, with a partnership. The angles that square are home and family and career. So neglect can surface either in career or even in home and family, especially with children if you're not keeping an eye out for them, because havoc and misfortunes can play out because of the energies in the air. Maybe they don't want to say no to their inner wilds. This could even be you not saying no to your inner wilds. But deep-seated issues might require some type of counseling or therapy, depending on what you get into or what your little ones get into. So you want to be mindful and watch that. On Saturday, that energy is going to carry over. Watch your kids. Pay attention. Watch the devices they're on. Watch what they're looking at. Watch who they're talking to. Check their mannerisms and things like that, because you're going to have Saturday some things going on with, with a child or someone in home and family. For you, it could even be someone in career who's just doing something that's not on the up and up. But if you have young children, make sure you're watching them. Now on Saturday, the moon in Leo is going to sextile Mercury in Libra around 23 degrees. So this is going to be an opportunity to spark some type of communication or find assistance for a romance, a child, or a creative partnership. Okay, and that's right around that 23 degree mark. So if you have any aspects in Leo or Libra between 20 and 26 degrees, this is going to aspect you with some type of assistance or opportunity. This happens before the moon. This assistance and opportunity is going to come in, and it's going to happen before the moon in Leo squares Venus and Scorpio. So that's probably you overindulging, or someone overindulging, like a romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative sphere. You're out playing with someone, not play, but having fun, and you might be overindulging on Saturday. So Also on Saturday, luck within a partnership is on the menu because Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees is going to aspect the moon in Leo at 22 degrees. So the moon in Leo will aspect Neptune in Pisces also at 21 degrees right before that. So romance, play, and children. Maybe you have some type of delve into some type of creative endeavor with a romantic partner or a child. Or this could always be someone within a creative relationship, especially if you have any aspects around that. I would say 18, maybe 19 to 25 degrees or something like that. Some type of lucky opportunity or assistance, a goal, being aspected with friends or social groups. You might even be hanging out with friends. Yeah, that might be part of your overindulging that's coming in once that moon moves over to 20, 3 degrees. You're going to have that. It's going to square eventually. Or the moon is going to, it's going to square Scorpio at that time. So whatever you're doing, you and a partner are probably overindulging. Now, maybe you're going out and having fun and dealing with social groups. Maybe one of your friends call you and say, hey, we're having a party. Come over here or something like that. Now, lastly, the sun transits to 10 degrees in the evening. So try not to be hypocritical or boastful on Saturday evening because success requires effort, okay? You may even have a strike of good luck through a partner, but don't be boastful, and don't be hypocritical and continue to work hard, okay? That is what I have for you for the week of the 26th. God bless you and stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading. Bye now. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Ere Taronic here to give you your tarot portion of your reading. Now, the week seems to be permeated or your week seems to be permeated by the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles speaks of luxury, harmony, maybe even living in some type of gratitude. It's a card that indicates some type of issues or disputes relating to family or neighbors or something like that is resolving, and maybe it's due to money woes being over. But this is what is permeating your week. Now, you have a few different situations that came out that I want to talk to you about. One of them being the Eight of Wands, which means there's some type of action or speed, maybe travel. Now, it could be unexpected news, coming your way about either a trip or a project. This is an active time. There's a lot of forward movement. Now, when I asked them for clarification as to why you have this Eight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles came out. So that's about stability, firm foundations. So there could be some fast communication or some communication coming in, speeding up about a home or a foundation you're trying to build, whether it's a project or an educational endeavor. Success is predicted, but you have to, you can loosen up a little bit, okay? Just a little bit, just because you have the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles usually points to like holding on to your money. Now you have the stability, but you're holding on to this stability. And fast communication is coming your way, giving you more information about this stability within a project, within a home, or as to your foundation in some way. Now it's telling you with this news coming your way, you're going to need to be clear, be clear on what it is you need to do, how you want to delegate, maybe funds or resources as it pertains to this home or business. But the King of Swords is a strategist. You could be an air sign, rising or moon, or you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person as well that's bringing you in this news about the stability. But either way, you need to strategize. If you're going through any issues, as far as the start of projects and things like that, you need to make sure that you're using logic and discipline to the best of your ability. Okay, so you can make decisions based on truth. Okay. This is also, the King of Swords is also an ambitious card. So this might be about some of your ambitions and how to delegate responsibilities and things like that, as far as your ambitions, where it points to, or where it pertains to the stability of a situation. Okay, but there's fast communication coming in about it. Now there's also some aspect of the past coming back in, whether it is a relationship from the past, a person from the past, or there's some type of reunions going on. The reunions could be with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person, an air sign person, or it could just be someone coming back in from the past, and the universe is prompting you, or your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are prompting you to value your own interests in this situation, even if it's business, okay? As to this situation coming back in, because it looks like some type of judgment is being passed, whether you're passing judgment or whether they're passing judgment on you. But this person or this situation is coming back in the picture, and it's asking, or it's basically saying that some judgment is going to be passed down. Now, while this judgment is passed down, this points to, it could be like a rebirth of a situation, but you need to make sure that you examine your conscience and review your previous actions as it pertains to this situation. Okay, when it, as it's coming back in, it could have to do with the other situation that you have on the floor as well, that is aspecting your emotional stability. Okay, because the King of Cups came out. You could be a water sign person, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or this could just be talking about you having emotional balance. Okay, you problem solving, you using your intuition in a team, in a group. This is usually like 3 or more people. This is within a group, because there's been some type of lies or some type of deception, or there's someone in the situation who means to either take something from you or deceive you. But you know this, because the King of Cups is a very intuitive person. So you already know this in the situation. So it's asking you to problem solve, to be emotionally balanced. Okay. Yeah. This is definitely within a team situation, like friends or something like that. Yeah, somebody's not being truthful in a situation within a team. So you're going to need to make sure that you're emotionally balanced. Keep your emotions about you. In order to call things in anyway, you need to make sure that you have emotional stability. So don't let someone within a team throw you off of your square, even if they're coming back into the situation. Now, I've also asked for your advice and your challenges for the week. Now, your challenges for the week are you basically delegating and you using logic and insight and problem solving in a situation. But the moon card indicates that more information is going to be revealed as to where you should go or what path you should go down, as far as getting your wish fulfillment, your 9 of Cups situation. Okay, because you're calling in this wish fulfillment. Now, as this wish fulfillment comes in, this happiness or comfort or good news, because more is revealed. Of course, we're still under the energies of the full moon, and things look to be materializing. You're going to have to make a decision as to what you want to do in this situation. Okay, you have to look at what you've invested already in this situation and decide what you want to do from there, because you have the Seven of Pentacles, which points to some type of reward or profit. It's a great potential to you for you to achieve your material goals, whether it's professional or educational, or even, a new home if that's what you're looking for. But anyway, you need to resist thinking that you should change course, because you've already invested so much here. So now you're just looking at what you should do with those investments. Your advice is to definitely, okay, your advice in this situation is to not only examine your role in the past situation, like as to where things might have went wrong or something like that, with this fresh perspective being brought in this past relationship coming in, or issue from the past, it's prompting you to be generous, be kind, because this might be some type of gift or charity, or prosperity coming in, or this might just say that this person coming in, or this new creative opportunity or endeavor, or creative relationship you're within is worth it. It's a worthy cause. So this could point to creative new beginnings. This is a youthful energy. If this is about love, which I don't think it is, you need to make sure that you are more grounded in your approach to love. But I'm thinking it's more so you may be called upon to give some type of advice within a creative sphere, or about play, or maybe a child. And you're passing down this judgment, but make sure that you don't go too hard. Make sure you're examining your role in the situation, and make sure that you are let me ask for a little more information as to this judgment, because I want you to examine your role in the situation. If this is a love relationship, maybe you should not argue, back up off the fights and things like that. But if this is just a creative relationship and it's not about you fighting, then let's see what the advice is going to be. Oh, this might be about love. Okay. So yeah, this might be about love. The advice is going to be, you might be a person that's like really set in your ways. So it's asking you to lighten up a bit. You got the Ace of Cups aspecting, and the Ace of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment. It talks about happiness and overwhelming strong emotion of love, or, pregnancy or childbirth could be indicated for some of you, but this is about emotional fulfillment. In love, you need to ease up a little bit, but let that fresh start come in. Let the scales be balanced. Be generous, with your lover. Okay. And as far as the arguments and fights, make sure that you look at where you may have been the culprit in some way. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you for the tarot portion. Okay. You're very good at building lasting structures and things like that, but just make sure you're not too set in your ways as it pertains to love. You want to have a grounded approach, but just don't be too harsh. All right. Bless you. I'll see you next week. Bye now.